The time is 8 a.m. on this Tuesday morning, August 27th, 2019. It is 7 out for the Peter Channel Board News on this Tuesday morning, August 27th, 2019. And good morning to you all. This lovely Tuesday morning, August 27th, 2019. It's 8 a.m. and it is 51 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Show Border News is Rouhani backs off meeting with Trump saying U.S. must first list sanctions. Brazil will reject $20 million damage on Bahrain from G7. Scores of accusers to speak at hearing after Epstein's death. Ridiculous mess the Chinese state media given their take on Trump and the turf war. Farmers. Frustration with Trump grows as the U.S. escalates China fight. White House millions to let Kim Jong-un, but Trump feels like she knows him. The Redford police investigated per double shooting. Bridgewater Triangle TV series coming to FX. 2 dead. 10 injured after stolen police car slams into parked cars outside library. Johnson loses opioid case if it allegedly loses top executive. Vulnerable Democrats grilled on impeachment. Indonesia's capital city is the only one sinking. In Hong Kong, life goes on despite the whiff of terror gas. Australia says that Glenn Dredd is arrested on China of suspicion of spying. Brexit Corbyn meeting with opposition MPs to discuss plans to stop no deal. One in custody after police chase entered West Bridgewater. Warren Buffett's biggest blunder has cost him $16 billion. Global Foundries sues TSMC wants euros to import ban on some products. SpaceX Raptor-powered flight as Elon Musk talks finicky igniters. Secure rate of U.S. Air Force spaceplane breaks record with 719 straight days in orbit. The largest mass of volcanic materials drifted toward the Great Barrier Reef. Wireless made telescope experts say it may not matter. Standard out opioid deaths continue to surge in 2018 data shows. Chile takes life of ferry of for threat to continue, levels continue to rise. Girl with measles visits incident in the worst outbreak in U.S. in 25 years. Mosquito test possible for West Nile virus and New Kensington. Look at that. Stocks today out up 269 with 93 points at 25, 898.83. SP 5 up 31.27 at 2878.38, and Nasdaq up 101.97 at 7853.73. Look at that news from the wires. British Labour Party leader Jeremy Corbyn plans a hold on voted no confidence for Prime Minister Boris Johnson that they're dissolved some of the leader to stop Britain from leaving the European Union without a deal. Brazil declines G7 nations offered to $20 million to fight members on 4 years. Iran and U.S. Iran relations won't improve until sanctions are lifted. South Korean firms push for mid trade bout with Japan. As many as 30 women may show up in New York federal court on Tuesday to detail accusation against sex trafficking Jerry and convicted offender who killed himself in jail awaited new charges. U.S. Iran relations won't improve until sexual limits and reality. Then of a trade deal with Japan that encourages U.S. farmers and ranchers. Scientists have finding tiny microplastics invisible to human eye and ranging drinking water and oceans worldwide raise a question about their effects on human and animal health. Peter, Channel News Time is 8:04, and it's time now for Peter Channel Sport. Boston Red Sox will be taking on the Colorado Rockies and Denver first of the 2-game series started tonight around 9 o'clock. NFL's Matt Overton offers buying tickets for Colts fan episode over Lux retirement. Golden State Warriors unveil standing new arena in San Francisco. Colleague Lloyd contacted them kicking in the NFL preseason. Auburn opens the favorite over Oregon. Peter Chelodusab is 8:05. Time out for Peter Cello traffic transit check. That BTA subway system is looking good. On the real whistle line train 586, 758 from Fairhaven is offers 5 times basket between Auburndale and South Station to the train truck from train 507. Greenbush train 0716 a.m. from South Station Auburn train 25 minutes basket between Nanchester Junction and Greenbush after waiting for late inbound train 2072 and 074 to clear single track. Needham train 603. 7:52 a.m. from substation Omar. The substation is up in 5 minutes basket due route by Needham ties to the late arrival of equipment caused by single the big issue. Needham train 604 7:30 for Needham Mats and part of Needham Mats start at 5 minutes basket due to late arrival of equipment caused by a bad trade traffic from a single issue in Rosedale. Stoughton train 904 7:50 a.m. from Stoughton to the expected part. Stoughton 5 15 minutes past schedule due to late arrival outbound train 903 caused by early delays in Amtrak train traffic. Stoughton train 905, 7:35 from South Station is hold at Kenton Center wait for late inbound train 904 to clear single track updates to follow. And the ferries say are looking good. Starting in Rhode Island. -5, not bad side. Slow from Route 37 to work all the way out to downtown Providence, right? Route 185. 185 on the westbound side, slow between 114 and St. all over down to Route 95 in Providence. 146 on the southbound side, slow between 15 and 95 in downtown Providence. 95 on the southbound side, slow between cross the street and second all to downtown Providence with an accident on 95 southbound for 146. 6 10 connector, slow between 6 and 95. Route 60 eastbound side, slow between Killing Street all the way to Route 6 connector. 295 on the northbound side, slow between Route 14 and Granted all the way down to Route 6A and Johnson and Route 295 on the southbound side, also around Route 6 and Johnson. Up and over the Rhode Island, 146 on the northbound side, so before 160 to Lincoln, Rhode Island, 146 Buffett, slow around the Salesman Road to North Smithfield, Rhode Island, 295 on the northbound side, so between Route 1 and 85 in downtown Attleboro, North Attleboro area, northbound side, also between 126 and 122 Lincoln, Wisconsin stretch. Down in Southern Rhode Island, 138 on the westbound side, those are the Newport Bridge, 24 northbound side, so at the Sky River Bridge from 138 in Portsmouth. Out of the Cape, 28 on the southbound side of the board bridge, it's a little slow, 28 at the northbound side, also on the board Rotary. Route 6, it's looking good from Sideward on all lanes. 95 northbound side, slow between 485 and 140 out in the Foxborough Redfield area, and the Hitchcock area between 27 and Canton on the 128 and Canton. 485 on the northbound side, also between 85 and 109 and Mass Pike in Westboro. 24 northbound side, so between 27 and Brockton on the 128 Canton. Route 3 at the northbound side, so between Derby Street, Hingham on the Breakthrough Split, and 7 Expressway at the northbound side, so between the Breakthrough Split, down to Dorchester 7 Expressway, southbound side to the Dorchester stretch, 128 at the northbound side, so between the Breakthrough Split all the way down to Route 135 in Needham and 7 Expressway, southbound side to the Dorchester stretch, 128 at the northbound side, Hippers Camp between Howard Street and Needham all the way to Route 20 Walfam, Mass Pike eastbound, so between 85 and 109 to the 7 Expressway in downtown Boston, Mass Pike westbound, so between the Newton Quarter, 93 Forfeit downtown Boston, backed up. Mass Pike westbound, so between Logan and down to South Boston, 712 Slow Council, looking good. Route 1 southbound side, so between Rio down to Boston. 93 southbound side, so between Doodle and Zig Bridge downtown Boston. 128 southbound side, so between Route 1 and Peabody out of the Route 38 in Woburn. 128 at the northbound side, so between 95, Peabody down to 114. 3 to southbound side, so between 40 Tingsboro down on the Bulwark and Hipperton on 128 in Burlington. 45 on the southbound side, slow around the large stretch all the way down to Route 93 out in Andover. 45 on the northbound side, so between Route 3 and 3 in Lowell. 45 on the northbound side, also between Route 2 and Lowellton all the way down to 225 westbound. 45 on the southbound side, so the Chelmsford stretch. 95 looking good from 128 to the New Hampshire border. And 29 eastbound side, slow between 146 on Route 9 in Worcester. 146 on the northbound side, so before 29 Worcester. Peter Childusab is 8:09, and it's time now for a weather report. Another nice start to your morning. Weather, fallish like start to your morning. Clear skies, crisp temperatures, perfect start to your morning. Another perfect day in town. Meanwhile, out of the tropics, latest on TD6, 31 the north, 71.6 to the west. Max sustained winds, 35 miles an hour. Moving southeast at 2 miles an hour. Organized depression drift to southeast wind between the southeast U.S. coast and Bermuda. At 5 a.m. there, center terminal pressure 6 wind located near latitude 31.0 the north, latitude 71.6 to the west, and depression drifted toward the southeast near 2 miles an hour. Expected to move a little through tonight and accelerate northward Wednesday to the northeast wind, Thursday for Saturday at maximum sustained winds near 35 miles an hour. Gusts upstream is expected to cyclone to forecast be a tropical storm later tonight. And that's with the center pressure of 1,010 millibars or 2083 inches. Now the latest on Dorian, location 14.0 to the north, 61.2 to the west, about 50 miles an hour west northwest of St. Lucia, maximum sustained winds 50 miles an hour. Present moving west northwest of 29 degrees and 13 inches and 20. Covered as minimum center pressure 1,005 millibars and 28.68 inches. Tornado is expected to bring trouble storm conditions to the portion of the Lesser Antilles during the next 7 hours, where trouble storm watches and warnings aren't in effect. Rainfall 3 to 6 inches expected from Martinique to St. Vincent and Vassal, totals as high as 10 inches possible. Trough storm conditions are expected and high hurricane conditions are possible in Puerto Rico on Wednesday, where a tropical storm warning and hurricane watch has been issued. Rainfall of 2 inches to 4 inches on maximum totals of 6 inches are possible across Puerto Rico and St. Croix. Hurricane and tropical storm watches have been issued for portions of the Dominican Republic, and while uncertainty remains high, wind and rain impacts are possible in the Bahamas and Florida. Later this week and this weekend, residents of the desert should monitor progress and during ahead and ensure they have a hurricane plan in place. And a little slight tomato showers southeast of Nantucket, but otherwise, it's going to be a nice day in town for today. Patchwork for Then West, that's going at 36 degrees. Carbon keeps up 5 miles in the afternoon tonight. Increase got about 55 degrees, something about 6 miles of chemical in the evening for Wednesdays. Check the showers may after 3 p.m. Most got about 80 degrees. Carbon kept southeast around 6 miles in the afternoon, just been 30%. New projects that's 7 inch possible for Wednesday night. Showers acclimating for 4 a.m. Most got about 64 degrees. Southwest around 5 miles chemical cap in mid evening, just been 6%. New projects less between the 10 40 inch possible for Thursday. Check showers may for 80 a.m. and partly set of the most good committee to about 60 degrees. North about 3 to 7 miles and just 30% for Friday. Sunday, most good committee 3 about 62 degrees. Wind southwest about 3 to 8 miles an hour. And for Saturday, most good committee about 58 degrees. Northwest about 7 miles an hour. For Sunday, most such guys about 76 about 59 degrees. Light bit wind. Shiver light south wind just based on 40%. And for Labor Day, check the showers. Partly set of the guys about 75 degrees. Common Kevin south about 7 miles an hour to just 30%. Right now, Norton it's up 56 degrees. That's good for the Peter Joel. More news on this Tuesday morning, August 27th, 2019. Peter Woods hope you have a good morning and goodbye day. Hope you have a wonderful day.